the monthly sales Y in thousands of dollars is related to monthly advertising expenses X, also in thousands of dollars, by the function Y is equal to 300X all divided by 15 minus X. Now, we're being asked here how much money must be spent on advertising to generate a total sales of $100,000. So let's begin by thinking about what does each variable mean here? So we want to keep in mind that Y is representing the monthly sales, and be very careful, the units are thousands of dollars, and X is representing the monthly advertising expenses, which is also in thousands of dollars. So keeping these units and variables in mind, what exactly is this question asking us? So we want to know how much money must be spent on advertising. So in other words, X equals what in order to generate $100,000 in sales? So this $100,000 in sales is going to be Y, but we need to first convert this to match the defined units. So now that we've converted the Y to match the given units, we can observe that we want to find X is equal to what when Y is $100,000. So in order to find the amount of sales, we need to set Y equals $100,000 and solve for X. So setting our given function Y equal to $100,000, we realize that we're working with a rational expression here. So in order to solve for X, we need to get rid of the fraction. And to do that, we simply need to multiply both sides of this rational expression by its least common denominator. So by multiplying both sides by that least common denominator, we now have a much more familiar looking expression. And notice we can even simplify a little bit further by dividing both sides by 100. So after dividing both sides by 100, we have the simplified equation, 3x is equal to 15 minus x. So adding this negative or adding 1x to both sides of the equation, and then dividing by the constant, we'll have the total amount of sales. So after adding x to both sides, we have 4x equals 15, and dividing both sides gives us 15 by 4, which is 3.75. So we're ready to make our final conclusions. So in order to generate $100,000 in sales, we need to spend $3.75 thousand on advertising in 1 month. Now, while this is the format we want to leave our answer in to match the given units, keep in mind that we could take this 3.75 and multiply it by $1,000 to attain the dollar amount. So in other words, we need to spend $3,750 on advertising in 1 month to generate a total sales of $100,000.